Andreas Giorgio here for MMA Plus with Scott Askham. Scott, a huge fight coming up on September 23rd. You will fight Luke Barnatt in a fight that is being billed as the Battle of Britain. Do you know where that moniker's come from, the Battle of Britain?
Yeah, I ain't got a clue. Obviously, we're both British, so that's where it's came from, but I don't know who named it Battle of Britain.
Do you like it? Do you like the title?
Yeah, I like the title, yeah. It is the Battle of Britain, yeah.
It's a big fight, especially when you're looking at two Brits, two guys that have, forged their names in the UFC prior, and, they're now doing different things. Luke fought recently, Mamad Khalidov, the story's there, he lost that pretty emphatically to Mamad. After that fight, after you saw that performance there, did you genuinely think, I'd like to fight Luke Barnatt, and I think I can definitely beat him?
After the Khalidov fight, I didn't think that. It wasn't even on my radar, to be honest with you. Obviously, I was planning on beating Bradley Scott and carrying up that UFC roster, but I lost the split decision, and before I even got out of cage, he called me out. So here we are. That's that. He called me out. I got cut. Now we're in ACB League at the main event.
Yeah, I mean, the beef does kind of stem quite far into the past, I believe. You two have always exchanged some tweets and some jabs at each other in the past.
Yeah. I originally called him out 2014, just after I beat Max Nunes. In post-fight interview, I wasn't even signed to UFC. He was signed to UFC. I called him out, and he actually tweeted me to follow him. He tweeted me to follow him so he could DM me, and then he's saying that, we shouldn't fight each other. These are people you should fight. All this crap. So basically, trying to avoid fight. Obviously, we've both since been cut from UFC. Like I said before, I even got released from UFC. He's calling me out. It's a fight we both wanted. It's a fight that makes sense. It's a fight that fans are going to love. So I behind it's going to be great.
There was a point where some people, I know that it was being talked about really actively, that ACB were trying to make it happen, and then it did seem at one point that it was done, it was off the table, it wasn't going to happen. How close was this fight to actually not happening whatsoever?
Well, I got told by my management, it's definitely on, and me personally, I thought the same. I thought it was done. He's tweeting, my new home's 205, blah, blah, blah. So, my management said that it's definitely on, but he's retweeting that his new home's at 205. Obviously, he beat Max Nunes, and then he called me out. So, obviously, I knew it was on then, and then we're ready to go. I'm hungry for this fight. It's a fight I want 100%, but I'm not having him dictate what weight to me. I'm a 185 fighter. If I need to make weight next week, I could make weight. I've always been a 185 fighter. I believe it before the Max Nunes fight. I know he's only had another fight at 205. He can make 185. He's a 185 fighter, so he's not calling me out and then dictating weight. No chance.
Did you categorically deny any chance of this happening at light heavyweight?
Yeah, of course I did. Yeah, I'm a 185 fighter. I'm not getting called out by somebody then bend over backwards for them. He can bollocks. I'm a 185 fighter, and if he wants to fight, he can make the weight.
Yeah. And it's a big fight for South Yorkshire as well. Look, that's why it's interesting, because we're here tonight for ACB 65, and they're utilising less of the arena than what is expected to be used. When you and Luke fight, we're expecting them to try and use the whole capacity of the Sheffield arena. Yeah. Does that feel good to have that big fight pretty much on your doorstep?
Yeah, of course it does. Yeah, I've just got my tickets last week. I've got somebody on with sorting all them out, and they're flying out. Honestly, the buzz about this is just unbelievable. It's literally on my doorstep. To have a big show like this so close to home, it's going to be great.
And are you expecting a big finish of Luke Barnatt on that night?
Of course, yeah. I'm going in there. I'm hungrier than ever. Obviously, I've just been released from UFC. I won a fight in over a year. I've got a statement to make. I know. I've never been beat up by anybody in any fight. I'm unbeaten outside the UFC, and I'm looking to put a statement and show everybody where I belong.
Are there any regrets with the UFC run for you?
No regrets whatsoever, no. Some decisions didn't go my way. Maybe there's a few little things that I do different. There's nothing I do different in the Brad Scott fight. I was happy with how the fight went, the fight camp went. Obviously, the decision didn't go my way. I've lost 2 split decisions in UFC. I could quite easily be 4-2 instead of 2-4. Do you know what I mean? I've never been finished. He's been finished twice, as we all know, and that's where I'm looking to expose that chin.
Let's end on a bit of a different note, because follow you on social media. You're very active on social media. And one thing that you love to tweet about is hashtag Love Island. You're a big Love Island fan, Scott. I mean, you're not the kind of guy expected to watch that. What is your infatuation with that show?
Why am I like the type of guy that's going to watch that? I love Love Island, mate. Yeah. I do love watching Love Island. Kim and Chris should be able to win, to be honest with you. Should get rid of all the rest. Let them two win.
Yeah. I love a bit of Kim and Chris, to be honest.
That's it, yeah. Good bromance. No romance, just bromance.
Scott, thank you very much and wishing you the best of luck on September 23rd.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks.